All right, good morning, guys. A little bit different one here for you. We're just in between thunderstorms. It is August 17th, and as you can see, I did a pretty good hack job on these tomatoes in the tomato area. I'm just gonna spin you around. See there. But what I want to talk about was trench digging versus deep deep planting. This plant here, this is a Marbone, and we trench dug this in, which basically means you just dig a trench, lay it on its side on like a 30-degree angle, and then just have the top coming out. As you can see, and we've double stemmed this, or double leadered this, and you can just see the size of the root coming out. Fair amount of fruit on it, and goes almost all the way up, with fruit almost all the way up. So I just want to show you the one about 10 feet away that we deep dug. And yeah, we're about 10 feet away. This is the one that we planted very deep. It was probably a foot down with just the top coming out, and single leader, and then we let it go to double leader, I guess about 2 feet up. And as you can see, this plant is substantially bigger and healthier. We've already taken a few pounds of Marbones off, and it's all the way to the top of the netting. So what got me thinking about all this was the fact that in Victoria, we trench dug most of our tomatoes in. It was a very common kind of YouTube and Google thing, and it worked really well because the soil temperature is much cooler there than it is here. Now, what I'm really glad that we did here is that we've trench digged a few, and we've also deep dug the majority of them. We put in deep. I think the benefit here of doing planting them straight down, about a foot down, is the soil temperature, and also the additional lateral roots that come out from the main taproot going down. It seems to be maybe more drought resistant than the others, and obviously a much bigger fruit, much more fruit and much bigger fruit. So just a real kind of interesting one. I'd be interested to know what you guys do, if you trench dig, or if you plant deep, or if you just plant right at the surface, what works good for you, and what you guys have found. But definitely this has been a very unique year down here. Very cold spring, and then a very hot late spring and early summer. So I think getting the plants as deep as possible really helped in our climate. Now, that's the challenge with YouTube and Google, is it's generally kind of out of context. So what works great for us may not, and probably won't work nearly as good for somebody in a different climate. So yeah, just a real quick little video. Love to hear your thoughts on what you guys do, and what you're seeing works for you and what doesn't. And yeah, I do have the green fingers. Stay awesome. I always think I've gone too far.